Stay with us for the Thames News headlines, followed by the return of Sherlock Holmes.
When you're in need of a deliciously refreshing drink to pick you up, you'll find there's nothing quite like Yop from Yoplait. Yop, the yogurt drink truly fit for a king.
There are only days to go at the big Queensway sale, and bargains are disappearing fast, so hurry before time runs out. It must end soon.
Royal wedding pictures have always appeared in the next day's newspapers, but never in colour. Until today. Get today's pictures in colour, only in Today, tomorrow.
An extra 3p a month, sire, or the serfs will withhold their labour.
What?
The working day to be reduced to 21 hours.
Impossible!
And Christmas morning off.
Ridiculous!
Gamer's Old English Cider. Ice cold.
All right, you win!
It's the only thing to drink when you have an Old English thirst. Gamer's Old English. The original strong cider.
Good evening. 17 people were arrested after violent clashes with police outside Rupert Murdoch's printing plant in Wapping. More than 1,000 people had earlier peacefully marched through East London to mark the first 6 months of a dispute after printers were sacked. But trouble flared when mounted officers clashed with a group of 200 demonstrators. 2 lorries were damaged, 1 suffered a broken windscreen. Wendy Savage, the childbirth expert who was cleared of incompetence, is expected to learn tomorrow she'll get her job back despite the recommendation of an inquiry panel. They said she should not return to work with old colleagues, but the health authority are expected to ignore this. It's also expected there'll be another inquiry, but this time into the childbirth department of the London hospital where she worked. The threat of an all-out strike on London's buses moved closer today when peace talks broke down after 2 hours. London buses, in a dispute over pay and conditions, say no new talks are planned. Meanwhile, on the Underground, planners say they may even rebuild the most crowded stations in a battle to relieve congestion. Sports. London's 3rd International Football Festival for youngsters has been hit by a boycott by 6 nations. 1,000 young players were due to compete, but India, Trinidad and Tobago have withdrawn because of the South African sanctions crisis. Canada, the USA and Taiwan have withdrawn because of worries about terrorism. The festival was started to foster friendship between children. Lastly, what's probably the final word tonight on the royal wedding. Thames Television are on target for a world record with a video of the royal wedding now on sale. It's taken just 10 hours from the ceremony at Westminster Abbey to produce the finished video cassette. The feat will now be entered in the Guinness Book of Records. And Thames weather tonight, dry and clear but cold. Tomorrow, sunny at first but rain later, and slightly warmer at 20 degrees Celsius at 68 Fahrenheit. And that's it for tonight. More Thames News tomorrow. Now, the return of Sherlock Holmes.
One Tuesday morning in autumn, at precisely 8:30, Sherlock Holmes received a mysterious message that two men of great public distinction would be visiting Baker Street in their private capacity and under circumstances of complete secrecy.